Well, here we are down in the shed, and what you're looking at there is the Hobbyking Walrus glider, which I'm sure we've all seen on YouTube, etc. Looks I haven't flown it yet. Looks like a great plane, but one thing that always surprises me with these planes is the battery compartment. I actually had to Google to see where the battery compartment was for this plane, and it is just in there. But the problem is that there is absolutely no sort of slot, so to speak, for the battery to sit in. You just lie it in there, and we've got servos and the ESC and all types of things. So what I'm going to do tonight is try and make a sort of compartment, so to speak, to actually sort of slot the battery into, so it sits nicely in place there during flight. And of course, you don't want to be doing a loop and for this just to fall out or clunk, because it'll knock this off in a second. So I want to be able to secure this battery nice and firmly. So let's see how we go. Right, first of all, I've put an extension lead onto the ESC power channel 3. So that means I can now push this all the way back down there, but still have flexibility for the ESC to sit better in there. So let's see what we do next. So what I've done is I've just created a little cardboard tray there, which I'm now going to glue or araldite into place like that, and then the battery can just then slide in and sit in place. And of course the key things is that I'm stopping the battery from connecting on those two servos and those push rods. So let's glue this into place and see what happens next. Now what I've done is I've got some I know what you call it, plastic strapping, I suppose, which I'm now going to put some Velcro on. I've got this Velcro, and make little sort of strap it in basically, so it'll never move now. Let's do this. So there we now have a strap down or a tie down, whatever you want to call it, for the battery. There's no way that's going to come out of, that's not going to fall out of there. So now I'm just going to araldite this whole thing into there. So there you have it. Look at that. Now I've actually put it slightly off center, just slightly off center, because that means that the ESC can now fold. The ESC can sort of double up on itself and sits nicely there, and then the battery connection sits in nicely there, so the whole thing will sit down flush, tucked down beside the battery. There we go, look at that. So we can get the battery out like that. The battery just lifts out, perfect. Right, drop it in. A bit difficult doing it with one hand. Strap it down, and that ain't going to fall out now. That'll tuck down there. All the servos are free and clear. And let me see if I can turn it upside down. The shed's a bit small. Oh, catching wings. Oh gosh, scraping everything here. But look, there we go. Nothing. The ESC might fall out, but that battery is certainly not going to move. So there we go. That's and we'll have the maiden flight tomorrow. So I'll have to see how that goes. There's the Cessna over there for anyone who's watched any of my other videos. It's a great trainer, the Cessna. And here is my nemesis, a Durafly P51 Mustang 1100mm wingspan. It'll be a couple of weeks before I fly this one out, but yeah, I'll take that one from maiden as well. But anyway, tomorrow is going to be the maiden flight of the Walrus. Thank you everyone for watching. There's the battery compartment, and it so far appears to work well. No maiden flight today. It's pouring with rain. Hopefully it'll clear this afternoon, if not tomorrow.